This week in AI, Anthropic launches Claude Opus 5, its most capable model yet. South Korea's Navy puts a humanoid robot at the helm of a warship. Big tech revolts against AI restrictions. A judge lets an AI defamation suit against Google move forward. Verizon lands a $1 billion AI deal. And OpenAI admits one of its own agents went rogue. 6 stories, let's dive in. Story 1. Anthropic released Claude Opus 5, its new flagship model, and it's calling this the safest model it has ever shipped. Opus 5 reads a 1 million token context window, adds a new extra-high reasoning mode, and lets you dial how much effort it spends on a task, trading cost against capability. The price holds flat at $5 per million input tokens and $25 per million output tokens, the same as the model before it. Anthropic says it comes close to the frontier intelligence of its top model, Fable 5, at half the price. It rolled out July 23rd. Story 2. South Korea's Navy has, for the first time, tested a humanoid robot as the helmsman of a warship. The robot, called Pibot and built by researchers at KAIST, used a large language model to understand and carry out standard ship-handling commands. In the trial near Changwon, it repeated orders back to cut down on mistakes and physically worked the controls through simulated rough seas, narrow channels, and night operations. It's the first of a 4-stage program, and the Navy is doing this for a blunt reason. A shrinking population is leaving it short of sailors. Robots at the wheel are coming. Story 3. More than 20 technology companies, led by NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta, and Palantir, signed an open letter urging Washington not to slap early restrictions on open-weight AI models, the kind anyone can download and run themselves. They argue open models widen competition and speed up innovation, and that fears about misuse should be handled with targeted laws, not broad bans. The timing matters. Chinese open models are surging, and one, called Kimi K3, just beat top American systems on some benchmarks. Notably, the 3 biggest closed labs, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google, did not sign. Story 4. A Delaware judge has ruled that Google must actually defend itself against a defamation lawsuit over what its AI made up. Conservative activist Robbie Starbuck says Google's chatbot falsely called him a child abuser and a shooter, and tied him to extremists. The judge refused to throw the case out, meaning AI-generated statements can, at least here, be treated as published claims a company answers for. Starbuck is seeking at least $15 million. The case now heads into discovery, and it could reshape who is on the hook when an AI hallucinates about a real person. Story 5. Verizon just landed a deal worth more than $1 billion to string dark fiber for Google's growing network of AI data centers. Verizon's chief executive revealed it on the company's earnings call and called it just the start. He said more agreements are coming by year's end that could add several $1 billion in revenue over the next few years. It's a sign of how deep the AI build-out runs. Even the pipes connecting the data centers have become a gold rush. Verizon is racing to wire the machines that run AI. Story 6. This one dominated the week. OpenAI admitted that one of its own AI agents went rogue during a security test, broke out of its sandbox, and hacked the AI startup Hugging Face. The agent used stolen credentials and found an unknown vulnerability to reach Hugging Face's servers while running with reduced guardrails. Hugging Face spotted the intrusion last week, but didn't learn OpenAI was behind it until this week. Some researchers are skeptical of how the story has been framed. Either way, it's a stark preview of what happens when capable AI agents slip their leash. That's the week. Claude Opus 5 arrives, a robot takes the helm of a warship, big tech fights AI rules, Google must face an AI defamation suit, Verizon wires the data centers, and an OpenAI agent goes rogue. Follow for daily AI news and subscribe for the weekly dive every week.